All right, well, we've got a bunch of lands here. Seacombe Coast enters the battlefield tapped unless you control two or fewer other lands. It's fast lands. Is this the cycle of fast lands here? Take anything named Vindicator, Obliterator, and Removal. Okay. Oh, this is Vindictive. Does that count as a Vindicator? Vindictive Flamestroker. 1/2 Phyrexian Wizard for 1. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, put an oil counter on Vindictive Flamestroker. Pay 7 mana, sack it, discard your hand, draw 4 cards. Okay, okay. Just refill the hand late game. Urabrask's Forge, 3 mana artifact. Beginning of combat on your turn, put an oil counter on the Forge, and then create an X1 red Phyrexian horror creature token with trample and haste. It acts as the number of oil counters on the Forge. Sacrifice the token to begin next end step. Okay, this is actually pretty cool. On a long enough timeline, this is going to win the game. Like you play this, you get a 1/1. You attack with it, it dies. Next turn you get a 2/1, then a 3/1, then a 4/1, then a 5/1. That's pretty cool. Tablet of Completion. 2 mana artifact. Tap to put a oil counter on tablet. Tap add a colorless mana. Activate only if tablet has 2 or more oil counters on it. Pay a mana, tap it, draw a card. Activate only has 5 more oil counters on it. Okay. It's a little slow, but this could be useful in a long game. It can make mana or draw cards. All right. So these are the only rares we got, or did we get other rares too? Um, did we get any mythics? No, these are the only rares we got. All right, well, I guess we'll look into playing red. A little unfortunate. Other rares are some lands. All right, let's take a look what we got. The Fair Basilica. A sphere. Interesting. Sphere land. Enters tapped. Tap for a white. Pay 2. Tap it. Sack it. Draw a card. Okay. It's always nice when your lands can draw cards if you get flooded. Zealot's Conviction. 1 mana flash enchantment aura. Chance a creature and gives a creature 1/1. Corrupted, as long as an opponent has 3 or more poison counters, enchanted creature gets an additional 1/0 and a first strike. Okay. This gets better if we have poison. Duelist of Deep Faith. 2 mana Phyrexian Soldier. 2/2 with Toxic 1. As long as it's your turn, Duelist of Deep Faith has first strike. So Toxic is a player dealt combat damage by a creature with Toxic also gets a poison counter equal to that creature's total Toxic value. So this deals 2 damage, normal damage, but then it also deals 1 poison. Okay. We got 2 of those. And Scissor Glider, 2 mana for a 1/3 flying Phyrexian Construct. Artifact creature, corrupted. When this attacks, if the opponent has 3 or more poison counters, creatures you control get 1/1 until end of turn. So corrupted looks like whenever opponent has 3 or more poison counters. Apparently. Planar Disruption, 2 mana enchantment. You enchant an artifact creature or planeswalker. The permanent can't attack, block, or use activate abilities. Glider's pretty good. The glider doesn't have poison toxic though. So it needs something else to be dealing the poison. Annex Sentry, 1/4 Phyrexian Cleric, artifact creature for 3, toxic 1. When it enters the battlefield, exile an artifact or creature an opponent controls with a mana value of 3 or less until it leaves the battlefield. Alright. Kind of like removal-ish. Charge of the Mites. 3 mana instant. Choose 1. Charge of the Mites deals damage equal to the number of creatures you control to target creature or planeswalker. Create 2 1/1 colorless Phyrexian Mite artifact creature tokens with toxic 1 and can't block. Okay, so here are the Phyrexian Mites. 1/1 toxic can't block. Flensing Raptor. 3 mana for a 2/2 flying Phyrexian bird creature. Toxic 1. When it enters the battlefield, another creature you control gets with toxic gets 1/1 and gains flying. Alright. An aggressive creature flying and helps other toxic creatures. We've got 4 toxic creatures right now. Leonin Lightbringer, 3/2 Cat Rebel for 3 with Ward 2. As long as it's equipped, it gets 1/1. Okay. Vanish into Eternity, 3 mana instant. It costs 3 more to cast if it targets a creature. Exile target non-land permanent. Okay. So it's 3 mana removal against artifacts, enchantments, and planeswalkers, and it's 6 mana removal against a creature. Porcelain Zealot, 2/3 Phyrexian soldier creature for 4. Beginning of combat, on your turn, target creature you control gets 1/1 until end of turn. It has toxic, gets 2/2 until end of turn. Some more toxic synergy here. Basilica Shepherd, 3/3 flying Phyrexian angel creature for 5. When Basilica Shepherd enters the battlefield, create 2 mites. Wow, this seems good. 3/3 flyer for 5 plus 2 1/1s. And we get 3 of these. Okay. So the white, it looks pretty aggressive. Has some toxic synergies. Hard to say how good it really is, but it seems solid-ish. On the blue, minor misstep, 1 mana instant, counter target spell with mana value 1 or less. Okay, it's kind of a pass in Seal deck. Surgical Spellbomb, 1 mana artifact, 1 mana sacrifice it, draw a card, 3 mana sacrifice it, return target creature to its owner's hand, draw a card. Only at sorcery speed, okay. Bring the Ending, 2 mana instant, counter target spell, unless its controller pays 2. Corrupted, just straight up counter spell. Okay. Malcator's Watcher, 1/1 Phyrexian drone, artifact creature for 2. Flying vigilance, when it dies, draw a card. Okay. Chrome Prowler, 3/2 flash Phyrexian cat, artifact creature for 3. When it enters the battlefield, tap a creature in opponent controls. I like cards like this. Creatures that let you tap. Plus it's flash. This is pretty cool. Isle Malcator, 3 mana artifact. When it enters the battlefield, scry 2. When another artifact enters the battlefield under your control, it becomes a 4/4 artifact creature. Mesmerizing Dose, 3 mana enchantment aura for that enters the battlefield, tap a creature, then proliferate. Chain a creature doesn't untap during its untap step. Interesting. Proliferate. So I guess this can proliferate is good against, or it's good with toxic. Poison counters go up along with like 1/1 counters. Well, I guess there aren't 1/1 counters in the set. Are there oil counters? I think. But yeah, you hit them with a poison counter and then you start proliferating, and you don't even have to attack to get the stack the counters. Yeah. Tamiya's Logbook, 3 mana artifact. 6 mana, tap, draw a card. It costs 1 less to activate for each other artifact control. Okay. Well, it seems like we have a lot of artifacts in blue. Artifact creatures, regular artifacts. Tamiyo's Immobilizer, 4 mana artifact. Enters the battlefield with 4 oil counters on it. Remove an oil counter. Tap a creature. Okay, so this is another thing that we could proliferate. Adding oil counters to our Immobilizer. Meldweb Strider, 5/5 Vigilant Vehicle for 5. Enters with an oil counter on it. Remove an oil counter. It becomes a creature. Oh, so you can remove the oil to have it through itself. But otherwise, it's crew 3. Vivisurgeon's Insight, 5 mana sorcery, draw 3 cards, proliferate. Okay, so the blue looks kind of cool. Not a lot of creatures, but there's some good artifacts and artifact synergies. Hey there, little Sunwolf. How you doing? Just started. I have no real opinions yet. We just read through our white and our blue, and that's all I've looked at in this set so far. So far, I do like the flavor. I like the Phyrexians. That's about all I know. I'm interested to see how it goes from here. All right, on to black. The Dross Pits. Land Sphere. Okay, so it's similar to the Fair Basilica. Enters tapped as black. Can sack it for a draw card. Hyped up the Rot Priest Ivy deck. Oh, okay. Interesting. We'll see if we run into any Rot Priests tonight. Annihilating Glare. 1 mana sorcery. An additional cost to cast the spell. Pay 4 or sack an artifact or creature. Destroy a creature or planeswalker. Milling half a deck and returning Phyrexia from graveyard to battlefield. It's going to be amazing. Is that a thing we're doing? Milling half a deck? Draw Spellbomb, 1 mana artifact. Pay a mana, sack it, draw a card. Pay 3 mana, sack it, return a creature from your graveyard to hand, and draw a card. Oh, so this is the Spellbomb cycle. We have the blue Spellbomb too. This one bounces a creature. This one gets a creature back from the graveyard. It's good old Duress. A new picture of her dress. We know what this one does. That of Rebirth, 1 mana artifact. Whenever another artifact or creature you control is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, put an oil counter on this. 3 mana, tap it, remove foil oil counters, return a creature card from your graveyard to battlefield. Ooh. So this brings a creature from graveyard right to battlefield, but we do need 4 creatures to die to stack the oil first. Anoint with Affliction, 2 mana instant. Exile target creature if it has mana value 3 or less. Corrupted, exile it. Oh, exile anything. So another corrupted that requires 3 poison counters. Fleshless Gladiator, 2 mana, 2/2 Phyrexian Skeleton. Corrupted for 3 mana, return it from the graveyard to the battlefield tapped and lose a life. So it only works if they have 3 poison counters. Necrogen Communion, 2 mana, aura, chant creature. Chant creature has toxic 2. When it dies, return it to the battlefield. Okay, interesting. Vat of Rebirth for the mites. Okay, yeah. Because you make these expendable mites, and then you attack them, they die, whatever, and then the vat fills up. Toxic stacks. So this would give two. The creature you give this to would get two poison counters when it connects. Bonepicker Scourge, a 3-mana 2/2 Phyrexian imp creature. Flying. Corrupted, has Death Touch and Lifelink. Okay, nice. Chittering Skitterling. 1/4 Phyrexian rat creature for 3. Corrupted, sack an artifact or creature to draw a card. Oh, okay. So you put this on. Okay. It's toxic stacks. That's good to know. I wouldn't have assumed that actually. So good, very good to know. Cutthroat Centurion, 2/2 Phyrexian warrior artifact creature for 3. Sacrifice another artifact or creature. This gets 2/2 until end of turn. Activate only once per turn. Hey, what's up, Dip? Welcome in. Just reading through our set, our pool so far. Vraska's Fall, 3-mana instant. Each opponent sacrifices a creature or planeswalker and gets a poison counter. Ooh. It's kind of nice little bonus on our removal here. 2 of those. Testament Bearer, 4/1 Phyrexian warrior creature for 4. When this dies, look at the top 3 cards of your library, put one of them in your hand, and rest in your graveyard. This is a pretty solid limited creature. It replaces itself when it dies. Nimraiser Paladin, 4/4 Phyrexian Night creature for 5. Toxic 2. When it enters the battlefield, return target creature card with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard hand. Okay, another 2-for-1 creature here. All right, so that's all the black. Thoughts on the black? We've got some good creatures. We've got a little bit of removal. We've got a fair amount of corrupted, but we don't have much toxic. There's 2 toxic things. Communion and the Paladin. So it could be that black pairs with white, because white had a bunch of toxic. I don't think it would pair with blue, which was mostly artifact synergies. Well, we got 3 rares that were lands. So we got 3 fast land rares. That's a little disappointing. And we got this this like mana card drawing rock, which might be slow. It's probably good and sealed though. But then our other rares are red, so we're gonna go through the red right now. Churning Reservoir, 1-mana artifact. At the beginning of your upkeep, put an oil counter on another target non-token artifact or creature you control. Pay 2 tap, create a 1/1 red Phyrexian Goblin creature token. Activate only if an oil counter was removed from a permanent you control this turn, or a permanent with an oil counter on it was put into graveyard this turn. Okay. So this is letting you put oil counters on stuff every turn. But then you can only make the creature if you have removed an oil counter or something with an oil counter died. I could see this being part of an engine, but you would need the oil counters to probably do something more than just make 1/1s. Gleeful Demolition, 1-mana sorcery to destroy target artifact. If you control that artifact, create 3 goblins. Okay. Yeah, we need to ask Ben if he made this card. Well, here's one of our rares, the Vindictive Flamestroker. It's a 1/2 for 1 that eventually draws us 4 cards, essentially. It could be okay. I don't know. It's not amazing. I could see myself playing it, but I don't think it's a strong pull into red necessarily. Barbatterfist, 2-mana equipment artifact for Mirrodin. Oh, for Mirrodin is an ability word. When this equipment enters the battlefield, create a 2/2 red rebel creature token, then attach this to it. Because these are the rebels fighting up against the Phyrexians. And they like their equipment gives +1/-1. Oh, you saw Kroki's going with the Flamestroker. Interesting. Oh no, really? Should they go like, oh? I guess we'll find out if we play Mirrodin. Blazing Crescendo, 2 mana instant. Target creature gets +3/+1 until end of turn. Exile the top card of your library until your end of your next turn. You may play that card. All right. Combat trick that replaces itself. Nahiri sacrifice 2 mana sorcery, additional cost, sack an artifact or creature with mana value X. Deals X damage divided as you choose among any number of target creatures. Yeah, I like Crescendo. Seems pretty good in an aggressive deck for sure. 3 Shrapnel Slingers, a 2/2 Phyrexian Beast artifact creature for 2. When it enters, you may sack a creature. If you do, destroy an artifact opponent controls. Alright, little shadow creature. Magmatic Sprinter, a 3/2 haste Phyrexian warrior creature for 3. When it enters, put 2 oil counters on target artifact or creature. And end step, return this to your hand unless you remove 2 oil counters from it. Oh, interesting. So you can just play it as a 3/2 haste, or you can put the oil counters on something else and bounce this to your hand. And then continue making oil counters. So we had like I don't know, we had this thing, which is like a tap thing, but it requires oil counters, but we could juice this up by like with something like this where you just keep playing this every turn. Alright, here's our rare. This looks like our most powerful rare. It gives us a bigger creature every turn. It's not a defensive thing though. It's only offensive. But I do think this is good. Volt charge, 3 mana instant, deals 3 damage to any target. Proliferate. Alright, we'll proliferate lightning bolt. Seems good. Hazardous blast, 4 mana sorcery, deals 1 damage to each creature your opponents control. And they can't block. So there's our falter effect. Can be good in an aggressive deck. Or a sideboard card against someone with lots of mites, I guess. Furnace Strider, a 4/5 Phyrexian Beast creature for 5. Enters with 2 oil counters. Remove an oil counter. Target creature gains haste. Ooh, I like that. Alright, so um, the red looks good. It does have our rares. It's a little low on creatures though. Um, not really any particular synergies. But we'll move on to green, see how that looks. Hunter's Maze, this is the green sphere. Maze Spellbomb, the green Spellbomb. This one gives us play 3/3 and trample. Rustvine Cultivator, 1 mana for a 1/2 Phyrexian Elf Druid creature. Tap, put an oil counter on it. Tap, remove an oil counter. Untap a land. Thirsting Brits, 1 mana sorcery. Choose 1, search your library for a basic land card or proliferate. Copper Longlegs, a 1/3 Phyrexian spider creature for 2 with reach. Sack it. Proliferate. Two Phyrexian Elf Warrior creature for 2. Enters the battlefield with 2 oil counters on it. 3 mana tap, remove an oil counter. Target creature gets 2/2. Activate only as sorcery. Adaptive Spore Singer, a 2/2 Phyrexian Druid creature for 3. Vigilance, ETB, choose one. Creature gets 2/2 in vigilance or proliferate. Lots of proliferation here in green so far. Yeah, I do remember that. It was a while ago. And they were bonkers. Like, what was the one, the Timberwatch Elf? It was like way broken. We have three of these. Carnivorous Canopy, 3 mana sorcery, destroy target artifact, enchantment, or creature with flying. The permanent's mana value was 3 or less, proliferate. Contagious Vorak, a 3/3 Phyrexian boar beast creature for 3. When it enters, look at the top 4 cards of your library, reveal a land, put the rest on the bottom. If you didn't put a card in here, and proliferate. Okay, I like that one. Icarus Split Basilisk, a 1/3 Phyrexian Basilisk creature for 3, Death Touch, and Toxic. Nice. It's gonna be good in Seal deck. Noxious Assault, a 5 mana sorcery. Creatures you control get 2/2. Until end turn, whenever a creature blocks, its controller gets a poison on it. Whoa. A big overrun style card. Tyrannix Atrocity, a 4/4 Phyrexian dinosaur creature for 5. He's Toxic 3. Whoa, this is a big hitter. And Tyvar Stand, 1 in X, instant. Creature gets XX and hexproof, indestructible until turn. Wow. This looks really good. You think they should have tied Death Touch to Toxic? I mean, that'd be a little too powerful. They would have had to tone down how much of it was in the set, probably. Yeah, this seems kind of crazy. You can protect your creature just at a baseline for 1 mana. Or you can just like bowl someone over with it. Like, late game, you could like give like +8. It doesn't get trample though, but it's still, the versatility here is huge. Yeah, so honestly, the green looks quite powerful. This dinosaur, Tyverse Stand. We've got a Death Touch creature. And we got a bunch of proliferate and like little like 2/2s that can do stuff. So the green looks pretty good. Yeah, that Capenna one was good too. That one made a creature token though, didn't it? Yeah, I mean, it's a little bit of power creep. The thing is, if you're playing standard, the power creep is kept in check by rotation. And if you're playing steel deck, it's all contained, so. Okay, what do we got? Our lands, we've got the coast, we've got the thicket, we've got the gorge. We have a gold card. Cephalopod Sentry. An X5 Phyrexian squid artifact creature for 4. Flying, and its power is equal to the number of artifacts you control. Okay. Well, we did have a ton of artifacts in blue, but blue, I'm not sure, had enough to really make anything happen. And we don't have any artifacts in white, except for this one. Oh, and this one. This has the best pacifism ever. This one, Planar Disruption. It's only 2 mana, and it does planeswalkers and artifacts. Yeah, this might be the best pacifism ever. You're right. It is some power creep. Damn. What else we got? Some artifacts. Prosthetic Injector, a 1 mana artifact equipment. Equipped creature gets +0/+2 and it's toxic 1, equipped for 1. Dune Mover, 2 mana, 2/1 Phyrexian Golem, artifact creature, toxic 1. When it enters, you may search your library for basic land, put it on top of your library. I don't really like that, but. And there's our tablet. Mirror Custodian, 2/3 mirror, artifact creature for 3. When it enters the battlefield, scry 2, and then each opponent may scry 1. Huh. Okay. I don't know about that. Mirror Kinsmith, 3/1 mirror artifact creature for 4. When Mirkinsmith enters the battlefield, you may search your library for a mirror card, reveal it, and put it in your hand and shuffle. Search another mirror. Did we get any other mirror? Just those two? Yeah. All right, so I'm not really sure which direction I'm going to go here, but I'm getting kind of cold. I need to put on another layer. I will be right back. All right, I'm back. Burn all my common magic cards. I don't think that would keep me warm for too long. Putting on other layers, generally step one. And I would love to drink coffee now, but I would never get to sleep and would never wake up tomorrow for work. All right, well, what are we going to do here? So what are the cards we are really excited about playing? We do two of these. Really good removal. We have three of this flyer, which I think is really good. Um, in blue, I liked this cat. This removal is pretty good. I don't know. I honestly, we're just not playing blue. There's just not enough. Black. What are we excited about in the black? I know in the affliction, maybe. Uh, Brass's Fall, maybe. This could be bad if people have tokens, though. Red gave us what, the Forge, the Volt Charge, Furnace Strider, and then some other stuff. The green gives us what, the Basilisk, Atrocity, the Stand. Um, I don't know. Could be white green. Those colors did seem the deepest. We do have these dual lands though, so there could be some more splashing going on. The colors with the most synergy. It did seem like what, black white, but it could be we're just trying to go on power level here. Maybe we go like some sort of like white green and we could splash a little bit of red. We have the Copperland Gorge. We could splash the charge in the Forge or something. Let's see. Let's see. A lot of our white is toxic and corrupted, and our green had a lot of proliferate. So we could be trying to like hit quickly with stuff like the duelists to get toxic going, and then proliferate with our green cards. Is that kind of a strategy we could be going for here? And then we could splash. We splash that red rare. This one seemed good. Charge the Mites. This could be good. Raptor seemed good. Leonin Rebel, no, I don't think so. I think we're to be Phyrexian here instead. We're not going to be Mirrodin. This is probably good still. Well, this happens every beginning combat? Alright, this seems pretty good. Well, we can add in this land, right? These lands too. I'm not sure about this glider. And I'm not sure about this conviction either. You would just run it all. Well, we'll see where we get that. I don't think we're gonna have room to do that, but um, this would be good if we're playing the Charge of the Mites. Oh, and these shepherds are basically Charge of the Mites on a stick. So this probably is good. I want this boar. It's pretty good. Let's see, this one I like. This one's kind of boring. I don't really like this one either. I don't know about the spell bomb, maybe. And yeah, if we're gonna splash the red, we're gonna play the forge, potentially the bolt, or the volt charge, and I think that's it. The glider. All right, yeah, we'll play the glider. Oh, okay, that's 40. So, were there any artifacts we liked? We can give something toxic. I don't really like the Dune Mover, although it does have toxic. Oh, I do like this tablet though. I don't really like our mirrors. Um, hmm. We maybe board this in against flyers. Same with these. We already have the Vanish into Eternity, which can get rid of artifacts or enchantments, so I don't think we need this. We can board those in. Um, let's see what this curve looks like. Curve isn't too bad. We got some twos and some threes and a few fives. Yeah. Skull Bomb might be cuttable. Let's see, yeah. Or what else? Maybe Charge the Mites could be cuttable. Well, no, no, we're not gonna cut that. That's pretty good. We could cut the Volt Charge maybe. Hmm. Maybe the Vanish could be cut. Hmm. Did we have any good equipment? I forget. Our equipment doesn't give power. It only gives toughness and toxic. I don't know about that. Maybe I'd love to give power to this first striker. I guess we have this. Maybe the Volt Charge doesn't need to be splashed here. This only makes colorless mana. Let's see. 9 white sources, 8 green sources, 3 red sources. That probably seems okay. Alright, I think we'll give this a try. Did we get a new sleeve? We try out our new sleeve? What do we got here? Oh, our sleeves get rearranged? Oh, no, they didn't. I've got the mirror sleeve. You can just play with the Elish Norn sleeve. We're Phyrexian, so we'll play with Elish.
These planeswalkers' help is welcome.
Did we get an Elish Norn avatar? No. Hey, it's Dr. Gargar. How's it going, friend? Welcome in. Happy new set day. We don't have an Elish Norn avatar. Who can we be in a Celestia deck? I guess we just be completed a Johnny.
Together, we are unstoppable.
I don't have completed a Johnny either.
With Phyrexian rule, the
Yeah, it's been a while. How you doing, friend?
No peace.
I don't have the completed Johnny. Well, just do regular Johnny, I guess.
You do not have to fight alone.
And he is a Celestia Planeswalker. We do have the Flensing Raptor. The Furnace Might. I think we'll go with Cleansing Raptor here, though. Alright. Alright, looks good. Let's give it a try. Have you played any one yet, Agirgir? Oh no, I don't. Not that I know of, but I do take that. I take that as a compliment for sure. So thank you. I think it's just my beard I got going on right now. Maybe my face structure looks kind of like him, but if you saw me in the flesh, I'm not nowhere near as attractive as he is. All right, get your predictions in. And was the mulligan? All right. Oh, you know what, Gare? I'll take that. I'll take that. You see anything new? He's the last thing I saw him in was Game of Thrones. All right, nice. Are you and Papa Taco gonna do a stream tonight? We can keep this one. Oh, he's in The Last of Us? No way. I should check that out. All right, do we ship back our red card here? Probably. Yeah. Pretty late and short. Okay. I'm not sure how late I'm gonna go. We'll see. We'll play. We're gonna play this one to completion, and we'll see what I did there, and then we'll see about playing another one. I don't know. Okay, a new board. Look at this. Very white. Atmospheric Surgeon. 2/1 Focusing Wizard for 2. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, put an oil counter on it. Remove an oil counter. Target creature gains flying. Activate a sorcery. Okay, sure. So we can just get the sentry in and take that away. Oh, well, thanks, Gare. I appreciate that. Yeah, this is my first game of the new set, so I'm flying by the seat of my pants here. I don't know anything more than you do. Forge Hammer Centurion, 3/2 warrior for 3. Whenever another creature artifact you control is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, put an oil counter on it. Whenever it attacks, you may remove 2 oil counters. Target creature can't block. Okay. So if enough stuff dies, then this makes things hard to block. Got it. Okay, we could remove that and get in for 1 toxic. Is that what this 1 is over here? Next turn we've got Shepherd and then or Atrocity. Or we could just chill and kind of save this for something really big. Because this blocks this, right? I think we'll chill. You passivism here. Yeah, that's true, but I kind of want to save if the passives are something really good. Just a random 3/2. Axiom Engraver, 1/3 wizard for 2. Enters with 2 oil counters, remove an oil counter, discard a card, draw a card. Sure. We could spend our mana drawing a card with our maze here. Although that would be pretty terrible, honestly. Yeah, I'm not sure on the threats yet. Alright, do we go with the Atrocity? No, because they could double block. I think we just go with the Shepherd. Get the Shepherd going. Ooh, bubbling. Alright, they're spending some oil to dig. Playing the Spider. 5/5 Vigilant, crew 3, or remove an oil counter to crew it. 5/5. Okay, but it doesn't have reach or anything. We have our 4/4. We also have the Disruption. And the Spore Singer. We can give something 2/2 in Vigilance or Proliferate. 2/2 is probably what we're trying to do. You think just swing all? I mean, they get to eat our creature, though. With the Dino. I mean, they just straight eat the Dino, though. I don't really want to do that. I mean, maybe we get the Strider out of here. And we Spore Singer up something. Something like this. Seems fine. Now with this Strider out of the way, we can go ahead with the Atrocity. How's the audio? Is it too loud? It's a touch loud for me, but... Ooh. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna do that. I think we can attack with this, though. Audio's okay. Let me know if it's too loud. I might have to turn it down for myself, and then I could turn it up for you guys. Gonna double lock here. Oh, they took it. What was that bubble? Was that the toxic going on? Ubrisk Anointer. Two damage. Alright, we got the mites. That's 4 damage. Or the Exalt just to get everything 2-2. Charge the mites on this Anointer probably because it's a good block on the Atrocity. Salt wins it. Yeah, do we just go for the Assault? Sure. It's gonna be hard for them to really come back from that. Is there any poison one or the other? They're just chomping everything. Three poison, 4 poison, plus trade off. Yeah, I don't think they can win here. Alright, I'm gonna make it a little quieter here. Let me know if it's too quiet. Oh, Ovika, Enigma Goliath, 6/6 flying Phyrexia Nightmare. Ward 3 and 3 life. You cast a non-creature spell, make X 1/1 goblins. Mana value of the spell. Wow. Another creature with Tox gets 1/1 flying. So this can win us the game. We put on the sentry. Oh, it's still only toxic 1. Oh, this only gives 1/0. It doesn't give toxic. Alright, but we can finish this creature off? Or do we just want to make the mites? This is gonna put in 9 poison. Probably just killing this is better though, right? Like, oh wait, I would need ward. I don't have that. Okay, never mind. We're just charging the mites here. Yeah, double ward is kind of crazy. Okay, so Ovica, Strider, bunch of red stuff. We didn't see this one. Did they mill this one? They looted it away. Meld web curator, 3/4. All right. So they did have some flying. Canopy could be potentially useful. Copper long leg's probably not useful. Didn't have any artifacts. What, except for this one? Oh, they also had the Strider. We could trade this out for a canopy, maybe. The Basilisk maybe could get cut. So they didn't really have big ground pounders. I don't know, this still is pretty generically good though. Alright, we'll try that. Alright, bunch of lands, but we have a little bit of a curve, so I'll keep it. Glider into this Spore Singer. We got the Thrumming Bird. Oh, this is a classic reprint. 1/1 flying Phyrexian Bird Horror for 2. When it deals damage to a player, proliferate. It is good to not need lands. I'm happy about that. And we're drawing gas, so. Surgical Spellbomb. This is the one that bounces a creature. And this is their oil rummager. We're playing a 3-drop. This does. We'll save this one. Let's play this one. Neither of them are that good, really, but we just play this one because it has Toxic. Even though it doesn't do anything there. It does lesser attack here, since this can block this. Okay, they're gonna bounce that? Sure. It's fine by me. I get to get another oil. Not too worried about that. Next turn we start shepherding. Shepherd's incoming. Centurion. Experimental Augury. Look at the top 3 cards. Relibrate, put one in your hand and the rest in the bottom. Proliferate. Okay, no attacks. And we can just swing out here. Play a Shepherd. Okay, we're on the board with some poison. Thrill of Possibility, another classic reprint. Digging. Double Thrill. Malcater's Watcher. Okay, and the 1/1 Flying Vigilance. There's our Volt Charge. So I think we can just slam in the air? Play another Shepherd. They might like double block the Raptor or something. I'm not too worried about that if they want to actually. They're just jumping. That's a real earwax move. Getting oil counters, but do we care? I don't really care, do we? Look at our board. How do we lose this? Let's see the sweeper. They could have that 1 damage to everything. That red card. We have it in our sideboard, don't we? Oh, they're not doing that though. So Hazardous Blast. They could have that. There has to be some sort of White Wrath, right? Oh, so they played. What did they have to play? A clone? Blue Sun's Twilight. Gain control of target creature with X value X or less. If it's X5 or more, you make a token. Okay, so they stole one of our shepherds and then they copied it. Very tricky. We could Volt Charge one, Spore Slinger up something else, or we could just Atrocity. I don't know. I think just a simple Volt Charge Slinger is probably best right here. Oh, we have to. What do we do this? You get a counter? Is it already selected? Yeah, okay, it is. And then we're gonna spore up our shepherd, or maybe this one. And then we can attack with everything, except for this one. Wait. We want to save this one. Okay, now this is corrupted. Ooh, look, it's got a little. It's got the little like monster energy symbol on it now. Okay, they're digging. Distorted Curiosity. Curator. What a 3/4. What a, oh, they're gonna get their big rare back, but I think they're just gonna be dead here, right? Just block these, right? Yo, Glider will be attacking. Stole this thing. I think they're just dead, right? Yeah, I think it was. I I didn't think it really mattered what we did. We were so far ahead. We won on life and poison. All right, one down. Game in the bank. Who got the prediction there? The double fatality, yeah. It's always fun when you can do that. The miasma, was that the 3/4 blocker? Oh, into the victor go the spoils. All right. Pretty good one. We're on the board. It's going again. Hey, Dip. Sorry you missed it. Hey, Field Effect. What's up, bud? All right, I'll get your predictions in on this next one. It looks good. Looks good. So we have a green-white splash red seal deck. Lots of toxic, lots of proliferate, and a little bit of a go wide situation with the charge of the mites and an overrun card. Hey Ryler, how you doing? Welcome in. Yeah, you might as well call me Britney Spears for all the toxicity we're spreading. Here's one, the Duelist of the Deep Faith. Toxic 1, first strike on our turn. Yeah, we our first round opponent was named Earwax. This opponent's named Seriously. I like this. This is a good name. Alright, what did they do? Furnace, Spellbomb. Okay, the red Spellbomb. Skull Bomb. 2 mana sack. Put 2 oil counters on an artifact or creature. Draw a card. I guess we're going with the Vorak here. I'll attack first. The Vorak coming in. We get to look at our library for a land. They're gonna dig. Get our mountain here. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know about that, Ryler. Are you in Eastern time zone? Probably not. Oh, we have to sacrifice. So here's a question. What's better, a 3/3 or a 2/2 toxic 1? We do have another toxic creature in hand. Family time is quality time. So is this quality content here on twitch.tv. All right, we'll try to we'll keep the duelist. I'll keep the faith. Vorak did his job. Sure. We don't have a play here though. Unless we're gonna waste a sentry. Yeah, the kid will just need to watch the VOD. I guess we're going in on the toxic attack here, so this seems a little sketch to waste the ETB, but I love this one. Is just like Grabbing the little creature. Okay, they've got nothing? Alright. Going up to 4 poison. Uh-oh. Well, that's about to get disrupted on our turn. The sketch line is sort of paying off, isn't it? I was the first to admit it was a sketch line. Okay, going up to 6. Poison. Oh, we should probably draw off our maze right here, shouldn't we? These lands are nice. Ravenous Necrotitan? 6/6 for 4. Corrupted. Sack a creature. They don't have to sack. I mean, wouldn't have mattered, but okay, well, this is gonna be tough. Ooh, there's our forge. The raptor gives something with toxic flying. All right, well, we're all in here. Let's see. Doesn't really matter, does it? Because this does more damage. Can block this 1/1. That's 7 poison. A forge is cooking. Forge is cooking. The raptor does have toxic, yes. The toxic, the little gold 1 or 3 is the toxic of the creature. Oh, and they're fighting. I think we can keep our cool. As long as we don't just draw lands the rest of the game. Steward can give 2/2. Oh, there's a rip. They have to block, they have to chump this. Because this is toxic 3. Can we swing out? Let's make sure I'm not dead on the crackback, though. They have to chump here. And they can put us to 4. Alright, we just have to hope we live to see another day here. Traxxas Skitterfang. No, what is this doing? Giving lifelink? Vigilance. Okay. I don't think that's enough, though. They need 1 more blocker. Or 2. They actually need 2 more blockers? Because this thing's lethal now. I mean, everything's lethal. They might have removal. No, they would need 2 removal. Okay, they just fired off a spell that did nothing. What was this? Offer immortality. Target creature gains death touch and indestructible. They wanted to show their trick before game 2? Okay, we'll take it. So, they've got some big fatties here. They've got the Necrotitan, the Atrocity. Skitterfang does a lot of stuff. So remember their tricks, the immortality. a 1/2 fight spell. Vraska's Fall. They're just trying to get their spell count. I mean that's probably true. Um, so let's see. Against big fatties, we might want to change something up. Maze Spellbomb, maybe. The Conviction, maybe. Thanks, Field Effect. Blazing Crescendo, maybe. We don't really anything that can beat fatties, or nothing particularly switches up what we're doing here. Definitely keeping in the Basilisk though. All right, I guess we're gonna run it back. Our deck is actually kind of tight. There's not a whole lot we can swap out. All right, well here's a mulligan. This is a keeper. Throwback red card. We probably not cast for a while. I'm not coming out with a 2/2. All right, we drew our 2-drop a little too late. Um, Probably saving this one. Suppose we're just playing our 2/2. A little awkward. I don't know. Maybe we should just play the Raptor. Yeah, we do have the stand. We can save our creature. You saying like right here, just block? Kind of wait for us to break serve. Um, all right, yeah, I guess so. Ooh, we drew our mountain. We get the forge running. Let's get the forge running. Love it. We're gonna get beefed for 4, but we'll live. Ooh, okay, we're gonna be for 8 plus 3 poison. Yikes. We got our own atrocity that could come out. God, but are we just taking another 8? Sheesh. We could charge the mites to kill this bear. Field just wants to atrocity. Um, I don't know. That's risky. We could atrocity and like hold back the duelist to block the bear. It is better use for mana, and then if we rip our land, we have 2 spells. That's what we do. Can we kill them? 4 poison. Swim to 5. Next turn. I mean, potentially, but this requires us not dying. Alright. Whatever, we'll send it. We like to live dangerously. Well, we're dead. Wow, they have 2 of these. Maybe we just want to be on the play. I'm gonna bring in this thing. I think having this first strike and a 1/1 at flash speed could be really good in a world of 4/4s, right? Um, we can cut something. I think it's a little too slow for this tablet. Cut the tablet here. Cut the red. And no, I don't. Well, yeah, we could potentially cut the red. Oh, this forge is quite good, I think. We'll keep the red. I'm gonna cut that tablet. I don't think we need that. I don't know. I think that rare is worth keeping in regardless, because it can just lead to it can break through a board stall in a long enough game. All right, this is okay. Got our colors. Drawing all our 5 drops. A little awkward, but ooh, what a rip! Look at that. Driving this on turn 3, I think, is quite good. Shepherd is nice. I mean, it's 5 power for 5, 3 flying, and 2 of it toxic. Yeah, I don't think they can unless they have just like a shatter naturalize or something. Stinging Hive Master, 3/2 Phyrexia Warlock creature for 3. Toxic 1 when it dies, make a 1/1 might. Okay. We just get him with this guy? Boom, boom. Ba-boom, ba-boom. Song I'm listening to. I don't know the lyrics on this one. Maybe I'll do the next one. Failed. They're corrupted now. We're just playing Shepherd. I don't think we have reasons to hold land. I guess what if they played a discard spell? Potentially. I was thinking we might double spell. Well, they do have a discard spell, but it's a duress, so it whiffed. Dealer's Choice. This song is mostly instrumental. There's not really any singing to it, except for like one word here and there. But we'll see if the next one is singable. Oh, the Offer Immortality. Ooh, we could double spell. We gotta make sure we don't die to poison, though, right? I guess both of these are fine jumpers. This is gonna be 4. I guess they have to jump. Let's see. Or what? We give this flying. Okay, I think they're just dead, right? Yeah, we got him. Suited up, +2 flying. Good game. All right, got him. 2-0. Deck is nice so far. All right, let's see if I can sing this one. Brian Jonestown Massacre. Anyone know this band? I gotta pull up the lyrics though. Well, I wonder and I want the world to see. Show me more how to move. Because I feel like it's time to groove. Oh, I don't know all the words here. How many bits to make me stop? Good question. I should probably add that as a thing. Hey Frank, thanks for the sub. 9 months. Appreciate it. I don't know this song well enough to sing to it, honestly. It's also awkward to sing a cappella to everyone else because I don't want to have my VODs muted. I might have to rethink this point reward. All right, is this a mulligan? Probably. Ooh, turn 3 forge. This is a keeper. Yeah, the lands worked out okay, huh? What are you sending back? The Vanish, probably? Why would I lie? I would rather die than see my dreams fail to come true. See them all in you and what you do. Alright, Contagious Vorak. We're gonna be kind of under the gun here. 3-3 for 3. I definitely need to have a point reward to get me to stop singing. That would rake it in. Do we just jam the forge? I think we do. Might as well get it started. Need to get the black eyed peas going. Proliferating the forage or this tablet. Would be nice to get some proliferation going. I don't know. We got this one that could do it. Or we can drop the zealot. Can this put a counter on our forge creature? Depends how we stack them, right? Yeah. Let's make sure we stack these right. It's the porcelain throne. I guess. Oh, it doesn't work because the target needs to be out there already. I'm gonna flash this in. Alright, I'll just put that back. Okay. Because when it matters, it very rarely matters, and I don't like having to click every time. If it matters, I can just go turn it on. Um, I guess we need to not die here. This is the zealot. The zealot might have to be a sacrificial blocker. Hmm. We have such weird, like, aggressive only stuff. Okay, they're gonna chump with that. I guess we're probably blocking with the Shepherd here on the Vorak. We've got another Vorak. Okay. Could just take the 3. Our Vorak. You know, some players, they just like to play pre-combat. Would we rather proliferate or get something 2/2? Oh, and vigilance? I think we do want vigilance. Vigilance to the zealot or the shepherd. Really? What is this block here? Surprising. Ooh, we can get a Hunter's Maze. Might as well get another Mites A. Yeah, I mean they would have just died and nothing would have been gained. We're gonna play Noxious Assault and then the Mites are better. Okay, opponent just died. What was this they played? The Filigree Silex? 2-mana legendary artifact. Tap, put an oil counter. Sack it, destroy each non-land permanent with mana value equal to the number of oil counters on it. Remove 10 oil counters from among permanency control and sacrifice the Silex. It deals 10 damage to any target. Whoa. Yeah, this can board white. Yeah, kind of a Ratchet Bomb type card. Okay. So, opponent's playing blue, green, white. Lots of 3 power creatures. That's all we really saw. Um. Hmm. We might want the conviction. Not sure how this Vanish New Eternity really is. Might be too expensive against just a creature deck. I know, I did feel like we were behind. Our opponent just didn't play it right, I think. Yeah. All right, 2-drop, 5-drop. We can do that. We drew a 3-drop. Jawbone Duelist. Whoa, 1/1 double strike, toxic 1. What? Yeah, we built our mana base correctly. Rewarded for that. There's the Vorak. Do we trade here? Probably not. I'd rather trade with this thing. It's giving us 2 poison now. Yeah, I wouldn't fault you for blocking. Phyrexian Atlas. Whoa. Man of any color corrupted. Oh, okay. What do we got? Prophetic Prism. Just a reprint. Draw a card. Okay. They didn't attack. Interesting. New player tablet and the disruption? Is it worth disrupting here? We have the stand. Yeah, let's get in here and we can hit him with the stand if they do a block. We can just do it for 1 and then we can still play our other thing. Trade over here. That's good for us. And we can get the tablet taken away. Alright, here's the big daddy. Sky Scythe Engulfer. 6/5 reach trample. Whoa. I guess we're just disrupting here. That thing's worth disrupting, I think. You would have ran the flyer out there? I don't know. Didn't want to just get hit for 6 for no reason. Ichor Synthesizer 1/3 wizard. As long as it's 4 more oil counters, it gets 2/0 can be blocked. Proliferate. Oh, alright, can't be blocked. But we have the Zealot's Conviction now, and this is not quite corrupted. But that doesn't matter. Let's see if they take the bait. Got him. Everything's lining up. Millhouse right now. No! The Eternal Wanderer? This can't be good.
I'll clean up this mess.
For each player, choose a creature that player controls. Each player sacrifices all creatures they control not chosen this way.
Make rule.
Oh no. Well, I guess this can tag the Wanderer at least. Could be worse.
Sorry. Others need my help.
Artifact draws a card once we hit 5 oil counters. So starting next turn. This is a good top deck too. Right. We can start drawing now. Hey! That's a good one. Okay. Should be dead next turn. Unless something crazy happens. Charge of the Mites. We just fire this off on their creature? Or we just attack? Oh. Yeah, it is nice to see a tablet finally pop up. I agree. Alright, well, they're going to tap our 4/4? Oh, with a flyer. Uh... Hmm. We can still win, right? Yeah. If they tapped out the Atrocity, we couldn't have won. But since they tapped the Shepherd, we can win. Well, a mistake by them. Well, they didn't really know, but... Alright! Whew! We are just cruising through them today. They're new? Maybe. Alright, 3-0. Alright, we got one more. One more to go. Let's get this. We've getting a lot of people playing their creatures pre-combat, haven't we? Alright, Lost King. Get your predictions in. We got the turn 3 Borak. No white mana, but probably fine. Opponent mulling. Nice, another turn 3 Forage. Stalker, okay. I'm still gonna go with the Forge. Bloated Contaminator, 4/4 trample for 3. Toxic 1. But then when it does damage, it proliferates. Jeez. Alright, well, we don't have any white. We're finally getting punished with our 3-color deck. Contagious Borak. I guess this could get us a Plains. Or you just play the Basilisk. So it does have that touch. Yeah, this is a good card. Are we gonna take 3 poison here? Mork is good too, yeah. Stat bloat. Alright, can we get a plains? Come on, Borak. Nice. Love it. Oh, look at me playing my creatures pre-combat. Like a noob. Opponent has some sweet lands. This is a little village on this one. That's cute. All right, this needs to go. We can't keep taking this. What do we just? We're just doing regular damage this game, so I'm gonna keep the Vorak. Lattice Blade Mantis, 4/3 Phyrexian Insect for 4. Enters with 2 oil. When it attacks, you remove an oil. If you do, untap it and give it 1/1 until end of turn. Okay, so this attacks is a 5/3. We could just smoke it with Vanish. We can't get it with the Sentry. We say just smoke it. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, well, they're on to 7 here. They're just dead next turn. We can hit them. Yep. And the turn 3 Forge, you'd love to see it. Alright. Opponent didn't do a whole lot. Stalker did hit us for a lot of poison, but we could potentially put in the long legs to have another way to block that 3/1. Yeah, we've dropped to turn 3 at like 3 times, maybe? It's great. And we could also potentially put this in. Both kind of medium, though. The Dune Mover maybe can be added. What's our cut? Do we want to cut something? Oh, 3s. Yeah, we have a Noxious Assault. It's an Overrun type card. You would cut this? I don't know. It's really... Yeah, maybe on the draw we cut it. All right. We'll throw in the Cultivator. All right. We're setting up for another turn 3 Forge. get the cultivator out. Okay. Alright, we want the oil so we can have some mana potential. Hey, there's our white mana. Love it. Oh, are they in the counter? They've got the counter spell. Wow. Alright. Well played, opponent. Well played. Borak, come on. Get us a land. Ooh, we can get our sphere. Guess I should have played the Borak first. In case we drew a sphere. Sure. Quicksilver Fisher. 4/3 flying Phyrexian Drake. ETB, draw, discard. You take this. I'd rather trade this off to the 2/2. Yeah, it was bad sequencing over here, but guess we're crunching with Borak. Or I don't know, cultivator. Do we want to disrupt the Fisher or probably worth disrupting? Pretty good. The Spore Singer can block the Prowler. There's that bloated Contaminator. I'll block this. Nice, nice. Shepherd. First we attack with the Vorak. Try to bait him into a block. Prism's fine. Ossification. Chant basic land you control. When ossification enters the battlefield, exile target creature or planeswalker. Okay. So it's kind of like Chain to the Rocks. They probably died a fireball. Yeah. That's a good point. If we attack out, they block here. They go to 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not quite. Not quite. What if they block this? 4, 5. Then they would die. Let's go for it. Is it worth it to go for it here? It'll be fun. Go big or go smalls? We'll go big. And that's that. It's a 4-0. Great job, team. 4-0, the first seal of the format. Always feels good. got him with a fireball. Or what is that actually? A berserk, really, right? Or no, howl from the beyond. Ooh. Not bad, not bad. Let's take a quick pick of the deck. Great deck. The Forge pulled some weight. Removal was good, as we knew. Vorak was really good. These duelists were fine. We never played this card. Sportsinger was solid. It was fine. Raptor was pretty good. The Shepherds were great, as we knew. Atrocity was great. Noxious Assault got us at least 1 win. Charge of Mites killed a couple creatures. Yeah, I mean, pretty much went to plan. Hey, limited MTG, what's up? That was through removal on the flyer too, which was the next. I'm not sure what you mean there. Did we ever play the Volt Charge? I don't think we ever played it. We did draw it. We molded to the bottom once, or scried to the bottom once. The Sentry was fine. It removed a creature once and it attacked for some poison a couple times. Oh yeah, that's true, Dip. Alright, I'm gonna take a quick pick of this. And save for the archives. We had 2 fast lands and 3 canopies. It was nice having those lands. Yeah. We drew a card a couple times. We got to play our splash without hurting our mana. The Vorak actually pulled up the colors for us once too.